Welcome to the Speaker Aquatics Complex here in Berkeley, California. Final game of day one of the 2018 National League Championship, and we've got the Cal Golden Bear squad taking on USA Collegiate. And it's Collegiate in the white caps and Cal in the dark. Hadi Farid, Levon Dermenjian are officials in this one. Winner here moves on to the fifth place game where they will take on Alumni. Three-time Olympic medalist Cammie Craig. Greg Meskel here with you poolside. As Cal now working in close. And a near takeaway. And for Collegiate, you have to feel for this team, they just want to get a win. They haven't won once in this 2018 National League campaign. So looking for that.
We'll have to see how this pans out.
Not a great start. A good one for Cal, though. Vasily Savaras on the skip, and keeper was a bit deep in the cage there. Able to beat Jonah Addington. And so a 1-0 lead here for Cal. The last of 8 games. Don't forget all these contests archived at youtube.com/USAWP, facebook.com/USAWP, and live stats of all matches at thefosh.net. Here's Collegiate on the attack. And that skip shot just trickles in. Goalie had a piece of it, but able to connect. That's Jason Travisano. Able to get that past Spencer Tagg. And a 1-1 game early. When's the last time you were on a team that was looking for a win? Have you been on a team that was 0 for something?
I'm not sure. That's a great question.
As far as like a regular season, you don't. Do you have any memory of that where you were in that mind frame of trying to get that first important win of the year?
Yeah, of course.
And what do you remember about that?
I mean,
we talked about all your good stuff. Let's dredge up some of the bad memories.
Yeah, why not? Let's go there. I mean, it's just a mindset. You try to prepare, and you take every game as if it were, the biggest game of your life. And so the mindset doesn't change there. When you start thinking about where you stand ranking-wise, it leaves room to get more mental, if you will. So
that one's off the bar. But then you have that moment where you do get that win. You start stringing them together, and it can really turn things around, create some positive momentum, if you will. (1-1). Collegiate and Cal tied early here. Collegiate back on the attack. And that one off the mark on the attempt from Austin Stewart. Simsek takes a look. Goes to Savaras, now looking inside for Masmanides. And a triple team. White caps converging in a steal.
Masmanides giving everyone a different look, being a lefty center.
Going to turn a different way. His strong side, a different strong side.
Yep.
Exclusion against Cal. Power play here to Collegiate. Working in close. Stuff there. Tag knocks it down.
Earlier we were watching Cal play a very intense, quick game against where are they playing last?
They put me on the spot here.
I know.
Outside attempt there off the bar. University.
Yes.
This not at that level just yet.
Yes.
In transition, Austin Stewart, and a 2-1 lead for Collegiate. And Coach Brett Lathrop liking what he sees there. Coach Kirk Everest will get into his bench a little bit. Don't forget, we're back at it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time with our 7th place game. We'll feature one of these two teams. And then we'll take you all the way up, 5th place, 3rd place, and the final, which we know is set New York and Olympic Club at 12:45 p.m. tomorrow.
Nice inside water.
Had a wide open lane there just to pass a bit high. That was Jordan Hoover breaking free.
Collegiate's done a nice job setting up good center position, drawing back Cal's defense so that they can step in and find those opportunities to get shots on goal.
Yeah, their goals have come from the outside, and that was another close call there off the bar.
Absolutely.
A few fakes in the outside, and that's up and over the cage. And we'll go the other direction. Here's tag. Sister Madison, also the goalie for the Cal Bears women's water polo team. Water polo family there. Ball skips inside, but Hoover couldn't control it. Easy steal.
Nothing worse than working hard and set, and the defender just puts the ball underwater subtly, like, you know, no big deal.
A little more than 2 minutes to play in the first, and a leak out here. Simsek all alone. Left-hander moves in, checks the mirrors, and buries it. Thought he almost swam himself into trouble there. A couple of defenders coming on, but he knew what he was doing. When we saw Mass Manitas earlier, we talked about centers getting out and shooting. You said your dream was to shoot unencumbered, no one dragging you down.
Exactly.
How about the counter? You've been out on a few counters in your day.
Yeah.
Is that more of a dream realized than?
No, those are definitely more few and far apart of those counterattack goals. But no, playing on the outside on 6-on-5, I'd love it.
Ordinary called.
When I
Under
come back
2 to
in
play.
my next life, that's going to be in the contract. I only play on the outside on 6-on-5.
That's it. I mean, I always think of like watching basketball, and if you've watched enough of these webcasts, you know that when John Abdu and I do them, basketball talk always comes up. But the idea of watching a center shoot a three-pointer was always appealing because they never got to do it.
Right.
So likewise, in water polo, it'd be the same thing.
Lost handle of the ball there.
2-2 game here, minute 18. Although I want to say in Rio, you got free on a counter. There's that great photo of you just lofting. It looks like a basketball shot.
That was an inside water move against China.
Here comes the encyclopedic memory. So that was not a counter.
It was not a counter.
You just broke free and had some room.
Yes, I did get up on a counter against Brazil, and I went for the lob, and the goalie caught it, which is, you know.
Mildly embarrassing.
Yeah, well, especially on the world stage. And I was like, well, you know, I knew there were going to be some bad moments and some good moments here and mistakes made, and we'll just chalk that up to one and keep moving forward.
Because your worst nightmare is like someone watching that who doesn't watch it a lot and was like, I thought these guys were good.
Did the goalie just catch her shot?
That's not supposed to happen, right? They don't just catch all the shots?
Yeah. She was a fellow Trojan, so it kind of was just like, you know,
yeah,
there you go, bud.
There you go. Under 30 to play here in the first. It's 2-2 Cal and Collegiate. Nice try and hit from the outside. Warren Snyder. And a 3-2 lead for Collegiate with 16 seconds to play in the first. Running out of time here in the opening quarter, just 6 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Cal with one last try. Masmanitas hooks that towards the goal. The save is there. And we've come to the end of one. Collegiate 3, Cal 2. We take a timeout and return with the second quarter live right here from Berkeley on USA Water Polo TV. You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo. And that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
Cap 7 is the proud sponsor of USA Water Polo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world.
Second quarter sprint, and the Cal Bears are their first home team here at the Speaker Aquatics Complex. Won a national title here in 2016. One of many titles they have won going back to 1973. This is one of the more iconic men's college water polo programs in the nation. Women's team having a strong year as well. Ball inside, step out, and Masmanitas up over the keeper's head and in.
Good patience working through that possession.
Odysseus Masmanitas from Greece.
Again, left-handed center, strong side turn, up and finish.
Contra foul. Ball turns over. Here's Savaris on the move. Has numbers, puts that pass a little high. On the other side, on the bounce from Simsek, too much air on that one on the skip. And we go the other direction. Jonah Addington gets the ball ahead. Here's Logan Schofield, the Bucknell Bison. Exclusion against Cal. Power play here to Collegiate. They work it around the perimeter. Snyder. Outside here, Stewart. That one deflected out of play.
Coming
Spencer
off the
tag.
goalie's bicep.
Yes.
A little bit of a dance move there to deflect that ball.
Well, cha-cha slide to the right there to knock that one away. By the way, we are all robotic. When that song comes on, everybody clap your hands. I don't even process the idea of if I'm going to clap my hands or not. It just happens. Then I look down and I'm like, oh, I'm clapping now.
Someone's moving my body for me.
This is what a trance looks like. An exclusion against Cal. Power play. Lots of faking near side. Nothing there. Work it around the other way. Quick try off the bar. Long rebound. Sides will come even here, so the advantage is over. As Snyder hunts that one down on a new shot clock here.
Collegiate being on offense for some time now.
That's McQuett to his right. Austin Stewart. Timer to 8. That's field blocked. And another new shot clock, so lengthy offensive possession just got longer. Travisano. He's knocked down. He'll have a chance here outside 5 if he wants it. Winds up and out of play. So more than a minute on offense and nothing there for Collegiate.
Those are the kind of battles you want to win within the game, right?
You get that much time to work on your opportunity, you certainly want to cash in. Cal time winding down, and Addington able to hang on the attempt from deep from Della Grammaticus. Backhand, that one dies on the water. And an easy gather for tag. Other direction now. A bobble there, Della Grammaticus. Shot clock to 4. Here's Hamming. Lets it go. The stop from Addington. A hunt for the ball. It's going to stay with Cal as Massimidis was in the area. He was being held from behind. Under 4 to play in the first half. Simsek takes a look. Couple of fakes there. Now Massimidis. The exclusion will go against Collegiate and Warren Snyder. And Massimidis cashing in from the outside on the power play strike. And Cal goes in front now 4-3, their first advantage, with 3:36 to play in the first half.
Is this a closer game than you expected?
A bit hard to say. I think you have a couple of things to factor in. You look at Collegiate's record and you say, well, they haven't won a game, so most teams should do well against them. But you also are catching a Cal team after a really intense game.
Yeah.
They're missing some of their personnel as well. They're a bit spread out with some of the athletes on the national team. So I don't think it surprises me that we're in this sort of situation right now, 4-3. so many of these games today, we've seen the first half has been one story, and then the true colors have emerged in the second half.
Right.
Whether that's depth, fatigue, personnel, whatever it might be.
Right.
It'd be interesting. You know, I bet out of the 8 games, if we went back and looked at just all the halftime scores, we'd have a lot of 1-2 goal games that turned lopsided.
And you'll find that common when you watch this game, that teams will start pulling away in the second half, or games are won more in the second half.
We talked about it earlier. This is a game of endurance. And
Yes.
are you the team in better shape? Are you the athlete that's better conditioned? That is going to help you win out later.
Absolutely. I talked about training.
Skip shot here is on point from David Feingold. It's a 2-goal advantage.
Training 6.5 hours a day, 6 days a week to play 4 8-minute quarters. I mean, think about the time invested in getting into the shape and the fitness level you need to be to play this sport.
And you didn't play every minute of every game.
No.
Right? I mean, a good day for you, what, was like 22 minutes, 20 minutes in a game?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And at that national team level, you'll find very few players that can play a full game.
Yeah.
But they exist.
Ball tipped away. When you see it, too, when you get to some of the countries that maybe are mismatched a bit and they have a handful of players that are elite surrounded by some players who are still in the come-up, and those top players will fill the box score.
Yes. Fortunate to come from a team that had such a deep bench so that we could really take advantage and wear down those players that were playing longer minutes on different teams.
Foul outside 5 loaded up, and the stop from Addington couldn't corral it. It's up over the top on the attempt from Feingold. He was looking to go back-to-back. Under 2 to play, first half. Step out and past the keeper. Nicely done in close from Tamir Avatal.
That's not easy. I mean, he's inching his way out to 3, almost 4 meters and finding the back of the net with a shot stepping away like that.
You could tell what he was trying to do as it developed, was just looking to create that space. If he could just get a little separation, he was going to have a lot of cage to work with. .90 seconds left, first half. Entry inside and tipped away. But then a ball under is forced, so we'll keep it here for Collegiate. Ball comes in. The step and the turn and knocked away. The save there from Tag. And Cal will use their timeout here in this second quarter.
Here we are coming to the end of the second quarter, and you can already see that spread starting to happen that we were discussing earlier.
You're exactly right, as Cal has gotten in a bit of a groove. And you talk about continuity. Nobody in this tournament is going to work better together. Maybe the results won't indicate it, but from just a knowing each other's standpoint in this Cal team. This is
the team.
This is the squad. Maybe there's some guys missing, but these are the guys that train every day all the time together. And that really can't be replicated. Now, maybe they don't have the same talent level across the board against some of these other teams, but from a knowing each other's standpoint, they do have that edge. Did you get a lot of opportunity at USC to play as a team outside of season?
No.
Probably largely because you were with the national team?
Right. Any time that there was opportunity to not be playing together, I
Yeah.
was in a pool with another team.
Sure.
And we discussed a lot of these players this weekend are playing with different teams and are not with their college teams or their national teams. They're playing with different club teams. I mean, there's a big mix-up out there, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, having that experience myself and playing on different teams throughout my career, I really feel like it makes you a more flexible player. It teaches you different things that you wouldn't per se learn just from one system or one team that you're playing with the same type of athletes over and over again. You know, what I learned from playing overseas is completely different than what I learned playing at USC.
Sure.
And different than what I learned playing for Team USA. So I feel very fortunate to have had the ability to be exposed to so many different teams and players.
Less than 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Definitely some value in getting different opportunities. Ball under again. So we'll stay right here with Collegiate. From the outside off the post.
You could see he got the goalie moving in the opposite direction of where his ball was going. Just went a little too wide.
Lob there. Addington goes and gets it, and after two, it's Cal 6, Collegiate 3. We step aside and return with the second half right here live on USA Water Polo TV.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
Cap 7 is the proud sponsor of USA Water Polo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world.
Second half underway in this second semifinal match for the 5th through 8th place bracket. And the winner here will take on Alumni for 5th place tomorrow here at the Speaker Aquatics Complex. And it's a 6-3 lead for the home team right now. Cal over Collegiate. Cammie Craig and Greg Meskel joining you here. We'll be back with you tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. Pacific time. 4 more games on the way, including the title match between New York Athletic Club and Olympic Club. Entry inside, tipped away. Collegiate was working in close for Adam Lott, and it was knocked aside, and now Spencer Tagg will set things up. Tipped away on the other end, and it's back to Collegiate. Nice shot from the outside. Austin Stewart. Outside 5, the low skip connects. Another glance here.
Dropping back after the foul. Slides it right underneath the arm.
And that kind of screens out the goalie a bit to try and come over and grab that one on the near post.
Definitely.
Shot clock to 5. And that one a little high on the attempt from Simsek. Just about 2 minutes gone by, third quarter. Shot clock to 5 as Collegiate looks to go inside and throws it away. Savaris with the steal.
Good read.
Keepers there, Addington able to come over and keep that one out of the cage. Looked to be an easy opportunity for Cal.
You could see Cal's players make that connection that it was going to be open, and they were patient until it was the perfect time. Unfortunately, couldn't convert.
Shot clock to 5. Backhand stopped and deflected. And this Cal defense, they're forcing Collegiate to go deep in that shot clock every time down.
They're also doing a good job double teaming their center, but you find Collegiate still trying to force that ball in. Their outside shots have been working well. They should stick with it.
Cal working back inside, and they do have the presence at 2 meters. So a kick out there against Collegiate. Power play now to Cal. Masmanitas, who's become an outside threat in this game. Very versatile, can be inside and out.
And sometimes right in the middle.
Exactly.
Haven't quite figured it out yet.
Yeah, the jack of all trades.
Yep.
Travisano works inside again, so it doesn't really matter the setup. They are determined they're going inside.
Yeah. Looks that way.
A battle on the perimeter, and the ball turns over. And now Collegiate on the counter, trying to draw within one. Here's the break. Reitmeyer. He has plenty of help, but he shot that ball. A beautiful save by Tag, but frustration from his teammates. That was a 3-on-1. And smacks the water in disgust. So a big save there as a timeout is called. You don't see that very often. Coach Kirk Evers talking with his team. .64 lead for Cal with 3:38 to play in the third. Now we'll get back to live action after the stoppage. So a big stop for Tag on that 3-on-1.
A lot of movement for Cal here, coming out strong after the timeout.
They'll work along 2 meters, and now Simsek comes near side and deflected away. Attempt there, sails to the left. Snyder's off the mark. Cal back on the attack. Long cross pass. Now inside. What a delivery! Served it up. Call that the waiter from Massiminides.
The waiter, straight to the hand. We talked earlier about them really knowing each other, and when you see a pass like this dry to the center just based off his body position.
Who had the special? And Cal goes in front 7-4. That's a new one. I haven't seen you shoot a shot like that, Cammie. You could add it to your arsenal when you go on your Masters tour.
I got something a little bit like that. We'll call it the remix.
7-4. Cal leads it after the Massiminides goal. Outside attempt there, knocked away by Tag. Don't forget live stats available at thefosh.net, THEFOSH.net.
Collegiate working hard to find their openings.
Shot clock to 8. Aggressive defense there from Jordan Hoover. Shot attempt and a stop by Tag. Now 9 saves for Spencer Tag. Now on the other end, Hamming gives a look, comes near side. Shot clock to 7. Just about a minute 30 to play in the third. Looked off that attempt. Feingold finds it field blocked out of play. And Collegiate will have it back. Working inside. Defenders converging. Schofield battling in close for some air. Comes up. Quick try and a score at the horn. Austin Seacrest.
Those are those quick movements we were talking about earlier today when you can capitalize on them. Makes for a great, easy opportunity.
So 7-5 game now after the Seacrest goal. And now a turnover. Collegiate looking to cut this down to a 1-goal game. Snyder leading the break. Snyder moving in. Oh, he let go of the ball thinking he might draw a penalty. Not the case, and it's a turnover. Or it may have been tipped from behind. Looked like he let it go to try and create some advantage. Here's Tim Simmons. Texas native pours it inside. A fight for the ball and taken away. And a timeout called. With just 8 seconds to go here in the quarter. Looking for one final opportunity here in the third. And a chance to perhaps cut the deficit to 1. Some new effects here at the Speaker Aquatics Complex. That scoreboard on the left-hand side of your screen, that's brand new. Big addition here to the pool. They've also put the course towards the street side of the facility here as opposed to center of the pool, and added a few other banners and some other things. It's a nice addition here. New bleachers as well. So the fan experience has improved. And a big event coming here, the Women's MPSF Tournament, just next week right here.
Eight seconds is a short window of time, so I'll be curious to see what Collegiate will do with their 8 seconds.
Here they go. Pass out to the perimeter, running out of time here. Just 3 seconds left, and they're about out of time. And you could kind of see where that was headed. A long cross pass, but
Cal
defense,
great defense.
yeah, they had other ideas. Third quarter left, fourth quarter on the way. We're back after this on USA Water Polo TV.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
Cap 7 is the proud sponsor of USA Water Polo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world.
Fourth quarter has begun here in Berkeley. Cal ahead 7-5 over Collegiate, trying to win their way into the fifth place game to meet Alumni. Here's Nikos Delagrammaticus, another Greek native on this Cal team. Shot clock to 5. Low skip, sails wide. That's Toronto on the attempt. Talked about this Cal defense, and you see the pressure they're applying here and driving Collegiate a bit away from where they'd like to be, and maybe a bit over-aggressive as they're excluded now. Off the bar.
A little bit of movement goes a long way, especially at the end of the day, right?
We are at the end of the day here, fourth quarter. Final game of an 8-game slate here. Off the bar, rebound again. Sides even now. Collegiate still on the attack. Snyder. He's tangled on the perimeter with Simmons. Gets it back, a little give and go with Travisano. He's knocked down from behind. Shot clock to 7. Collegiate has to go, and they'll decide to dump it aside, and McQuett tosses it off.
There's been a few series of runs here, right? Offensive runs, defensive runs, where they're stuck on one side of the pool for 1 or 2, even potentially 3 possessions.
It's interesting how the teams find themselves in a little bit of a rut and then try and break out of that. Score it on the other end. Toronto hitting.
His quickness on that shot is what earned him the goal.
8-5, Cal in front. You talked about the quickness. Wasting no time, catch and shoot. And the goalie almost over-guessed it.
Yeah.
Crashed towards the post, and it ended up going a bit cross-cage. Ball back inside. A little bit of a turn and a drawn exclusion. Schofield earning that try inside. Delagrammaticus leaving. Sides even now. Here's Trevor Clark, comes near side. And a skip low from Travisano does the job.
Collegiate wanting to keep it a 2-goal game and up, so.
Yeah, not let this one get too far away. Yep.
Yes.
Here's the presence of Travisano. Curls that around the blocker, but then brings it back near post. Masmanita steps out. He's field blocked. Under 5 to play in the fourth. Winner will play Alumni for 5th. coming up tomorrow. Loser will meet the USA Youth Squad in the 7th place game. Overpass there as the defense came over. Savaras helped knock that down. Shot clock now about to expire, and it does. And this Cal team has stayed aggressive on defense. And then leads now to this. The counter, nobody home. Cruising in and low off the water goes Chase Hamming. Advantage back to 3, all Hamming here. So many options, going one on goalie and able to hit. A host of fakes. Cross pass now. And a nice job there from Tag. He ended up in the goal, but the ball didn't.
Those cross passes are so difficult for the goalie to get across the cage and gather their legs for those blocks. So, testament to his athleticism in the cage.
Another stop by Tag. This time he stays out of the cage, so does the ball. And the outlet. Keeper out, but he has to quickly backtrack. Hamming again, this time deals it off to his right, has Savaras. And the defense able to catch up and give the ordinary to slow things down. So they'll regroup with 15 on the shot clock. Inside the backhand. Nicely done, Masmanides. He's shown us the full arsenal here today.
I guess so. I don't even think that ball touched the water. I think he caught it dry, switched his wrist, and then
you are correct.
Backhand.
That's a filthy shot right there.
It's one way of doing it, that's for sure.
Totally dry until the goal. Odysseus Masmanides. Start naming all of his shots. We've got the waiter. I don't know what that one is. That's up to you on the switch of the wrist.
Big field block here.
Nice job by Hamming. Under 3 to play.
Oh, nice bar-in shot.
The Greek connection here. First Masmanides, now Deller Grammaticus. From deep. That's accuracy. (11-6) now. Cal has pulled away here in the 4th. And giving that one away. Confusion there for Collegiate, handing it right off to Feingold. Simsek moving in. Off the ball and offensive as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Looking for a turn. That's Travisano, but it's stolen by Hamming. Simsek on the drive and the delivery. Shafak Simsek Adding another to the tally for the Cal Bears. They've doubled up. Collegiate now ahead 12-6.
Cal is now comfortably putting this away. You're watching defense slowly a little bit unravel for Collegiate here. So getting into an end of a game.
This was kind of a secondary counter. There were some guys back, but Simsek filling a lane and putting it home.
Collegiate only down by 2 at one point in the beginning of the fourth.
Yep. And credit the Cal Bears using a combo of their defense and then their offense. A steal on the perimeter. So things going south here for Collegiate with 1:09 to play. And Cal on their way to victory and the 5th place game tomorrow. Savaris. Here's O'Brien Tritty. Shot clock to 7. We're under a minute to play. Feingold will track it down, and he'll toss it aside. Long outlet pass. Tag comes out. Schofield controlling, trying to create some room. He does, but the stop is there from Tag. A crash on the cage. The Bears play keep away. And Cal able to hang on, and now they can run out the rest of this clock. Shot clock is off, just 20 seconds left. Savaris with the ordinary. Loads it up, wave it off. He advanced inside the 5 after the foul. And now 14 seconds left, and Collegiate will have another shot.
It's not the first time we've seen that today. Is just the too much of moving forward after drawing the foul and taking the direct shot.
That's become a habit, and that shot sails high, and that's all for this one. Cal pulls away and wins it in convincing fashion, 12-6 over USA Collegiate. They will play for 5th. Collegiate will play for 7th, so our schedule for tomorrow is set. Our title match, 12:45 p.m. Join us here, Olympic Club, New York Athletic Club, and then 3rd place will be a good one as well. University taking on LA Athletic Club, and then we just told you here about this Cal team is going to move on to play Alumni, and our 7th place game, Youth, will take on this Collegiate team. So a full day, Cammie.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us here. We're looking forward to 4 more games tomorrow. Your kind of takeaways here from all of our games here today. Did you notice a theme or something that jumped out at you, or any team that really kind of caught your eye and did some special things?
I mean, tomorrow I'm just looking forward to seeing that next round of games. It was fun, enjoyable to watch all the games go down today. Glad to be a part of it. Glad to be on air with you, and really enjoyed it, and looking forward to our games tomorrow. All
right, we're back at it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time. If you're in the area, free admission to all 4 games. Otherwise, join us here on USA Water Polo TV. That'll do it for tonight. Thanks for our entire crew. 8 great games here today. We'll see you back here tomorrow. For Cammie Craig, Greg Meskel signing off.